Appreciate y'all boys tuning in to another YouTube video, man. Jamahal Hill versus Khalil Rountree Jr. just wrapped up. And pretty much, bro, Khalil he destroyed the man. Like, he really wasn't a competitive fight. You could have gave Jamahal round one, but even that round was a toss-up, and every round up until the end was Khalil. Khalil just completely dominated the man. Like, what can I say? He completely dominated the man. Khalil looks like he got better. And that Alex fight really, like, it might have created a monster, bro. Like, that's the truth. That Alex Pereira fight, Alex versus Khalil, that fight might have created a monster, because now Khalil looks like he was being patient. He wasn't rushing, trying to get the KO. I did want him to show a little bit more killer instinct, though, because Jamahal, he was really just a sitting duck, bro. Like, what was Jamahal going to do? He was a sitting duck. His legs, like, the leg kick totals for Khalil were just out of this world. And if Khalil wanted to, I believe he could have got a TKO, bro. Like, whether it's a leg kick TKO or he dropped him like 3-4 times, bro. Like, Khalil just absolutely destroyed Jamahal Hill. And, you know, I know he wants to be a champ. Everybody wants the title shot up next after one win, but he needs one more, bro. You got Yuri right there, who just beat Jamahal. He finished Jamahal in under 3 rounds. You got Olberg right there, who's on a good run. Ank and Alex, they're going to get the rematch, so the division's going to be backed up. So I'd say you do him versus Yuri for a title eliminator, or Olberg versus Yuri for a title eliminator. But I really I like that. You can do Yan versus Khalil, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. But I want one of those guys to fight Yuri, because if Olberg fights Khalil, yeah, that's a good matchup. But then it's like who's Yuri going to fight? So I think match up one of those guys against Yuri, and then we go from there. But honestly, I think Khalil is kind of like, I want to use the right terminology here, bro. I ain't gonna say he's like, it's scary how good he's getting, bro. Because honestly, I always knew how good his Muay Thai was. You know, he was aura farming at the beginning of the fight, just walking out with his hands low, just walking slow to Jamahal Hill. At the end, they minced words. I don't really know what they were saying. I heard Khalil say something about you wanted to protect yourself, something like that. But aside of that, bro, like, Khalil just dominated the whole fight. The fight wasn't close, bro. Though the overhands were there. He threw an overhand hammer fist. Like, nigga, I done seen like a handful of people throw an overhand hammer fist in the first 30 seconds. Not the first 30 seconds, but their first strike of the fight. Because the first 2 minutes of the fight, they really weren't throwing anything. They were eating each other's legs up, bro. The first round, it was just a leg kick fist. Then Jamahal started dwindling. You could tell Khalil, bro, he trains Muay Thai. He's a Muay Thai guy. Like, they condition legs. Like, that's the one thing. They use the leg kicks. Jamahal, he's not used to that. And Khalil punished him. Khalil made him pay everywhere, bro. Up top, in the body, down low. Everywhere Khalil won this fight, bro. Everywhere. And not once did Jamahal try to lever change or try to get this fight to the ground. He just kind of like stood there. He couldn't do much because the movement was already gone. And, you know, Jamahal is just a crazy side-to-side, forward-back type mover. You know, he's kind of flat-footed. And at first, they were both standing flat-footed. Khalil got into the fight just to see what Jamahal would do. And Jamal's like, the round you could give him is round 1. And even that round is a toss-up. That round is really close. So, bro, what's next for Jamahal Hill? If I'm being real, like, I really don't know. I think this is the time you do him versus Yan. Him versus Jan Blachowicz will be a good fight. You do that for 3 rounds. You know, you could do that for a main event. I really don't care. But I think it's time to do that, because now Jamahal Hill's on a 3-fight losing streak. You know, he lost to Alex, then he lost to Yuri, now he lost to Khalil. And, you know, Alex beat both of those guys. And it's just time for him to fight somebody else. If he fights Yan, lose to Yan, then it's like you just lost somebody else who lost to Alex. So I don't know, bro. It's kind of interesting. He could be a stepping stone for the other guys. I wouldn't be surprised if the UFC gave him like Azamat Murzakanov, which is definitely a winnable fight, but not a good matchup for him. But it would be a good scrap. But we got to talk about Fiziev. Fiziev, man, he impressed me as well, bro. Like, Nato really wasn't able to do anything, and Fiziev pretty much just cruised. Like, you know, the way this man evades kicks is crazy. Like, I don't get how this man's like, the way he's able to lean back just to avoid these strikes, it's insane. Like, Fiziev is insane. He's a madman. He was on a 3-fight losing streak up to that point. He's now out of that. And I don't know what's next. He said he wanted to move down to 45, but then he said his doctor said it probably wouldn't be best for him to do that. So expect him to stay at 55. And the next matchup, you could do a Gamrot rematch maybe. Or you could do him versus BSD. That's a good fight. I would love that fight. That's a good fight. Because this now is like about getting confidence back. And if he can beat BSD by KO or just a dominant performance like he just did, bro, he's right back in the mix. You give him a fight against somebody in that top 7, 8 range, somebody up there. But Ignacio, he was ranked at first, but then he got moved out of the ranking, so he's not ranked anymore. But I think he should be ranked at least 15. I think he did beat Jalen Turner while he was ranked. I could be mistaken, but yeah. Somebody else, Nazim Sadikov, bro, impressive performance, man. He ate a barrage of punches early on, weathered the storm, and he was able to get a TKO in the second round, bro. And Nicholas Modi is tough. He caught him, put him down, and that was all she wrote. And this is the main reason I tell y'all I don't bet anymore. Like, dog, I bet the over 1.5 for the Oban Elliott fight. And then I bet for Sadikov to get a TKO. Both of those hit. We get the Blaze and Kuniev, which we're about to talk about in a minute. Blaze and Kuniev, I just needed one of them to get KO. Just one. Then they go to the decision. Ruined everything. Then the main event, I did 2 separate parlays, so I betted both of them by KOs. I had one on Blaze and Kuniev and Hill and Rountree. That goes to the decision. Like, I can't, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done. But about Blaze and Kuniev, Blaze, he won by split decision. I'm surprised. Bro, he's good. He's lucky he got that decision, bro. I'm not going to lie. But it was a good fight. Blaze said he messed his MCL up. He wanted to get back in there around October, I think, November. But he called that Cyril Gane. But I think Cyril Gane is going to fight Tom Aspinall for the Undisputed. And plus, I don't think Gane's going to wait till that long, even though, it's not out of the realm possibility for it to happen. But I don't think it will happen. We just got to wait to see what does happen in the future. But heavyweight is just, like, betting heavyweights by KO is just, like, I wanted to lose money. Like, I don't know how I did that. Heavyweight, those fights, they suck. They're garbage. And that just proved that, bro. Even the top of heavyweight, Blaze is a top 5 fighter, bro. Like, Kuniev is unranked. That's his first fight in the UFC off the Contender Series. Like, you mean you can't just go show levels to that dude, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, heavyweight is failing. Aspinall's going to run this division for years to come, bro. This is Aspinall's division. No one's going to beat him. And if someone does manage to beat him, like, you still got to get past Aspinall. So, I don't know, bro. That division's cooked. Other fights on the card. Those women fights weren't terrible. They weren't terrible, bro. Honestly, they weren't terrible. The Bogdan Grad fight, him and the guy from Tajikistan, that wasn't a bad fight either. That was Naimov. Yeah, Naimov. That wasn't a bad fight. But, outside of, like, we really thought this was going to be a free finish, Jamahal Hill and Khalil, but it wasn't, bro. Like, it wasn't. And I thought even that heavyweight fight would be a finish, but it wasn't. And Blaze Chen held up, bro. Blaze Chen held up, surprisingly. But I'm not really that high. I wasn't that high on Kuniev anyway. I always, thought Blaze was going to control this fight and win, which he did. A lot of people were picking Kuniev, though. Like, I'm surprised that many people did pick Kuniev, but it's just, you never know how things going to go, bro. We off to Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira next week. I can't wait to see Ilia fight, man. If Charles wins this, he's top 10. If Ilia wins this, I don't even know, gang. I'm going to be real. I don't even know. Ilia Topuria is just a different guy, but that's what I'm excited about. We just got to hurry up and get to that. And hopefully that delivers. I know it's going to deliver. That's not going to decision, but knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I appreciate y'all boys tuning in to another YouTube video. Join the Discord link in the bio. And we're going to keep just, racking up these videos. Whatever y'all want me to talk about, whatever y'all want to see, let me know. And I got y'all. But I'm going to be live on TikTok by the time you see this video. I love y'all boys. And as always, I'm going to see y'all on the next one.